series of lectures on various important topics in history which is important for UPSC as well as other state PCS exam on behalf of Mind IAS. And the topic for today is 1857. Now, 1850s, we have all heard about the Revolt of 1857 or First Indian War of Independence 1857. Now, different historians have different view regarding 1857. Here we are dividing historians into two parts, Indian and British historian. Now, let's take the example of Indian historian. First, M.N. Roy. What did he say about 1857? According to M.N. Roy, 1857 was a struggle between feudalism versus capitalism. We will discuss in details facts about feudalism and capitalism. Today, just will knowing that M.N. Roy said about 1857, it's a struggle between feudalism versus capitalism. Secondly, S.N. Sen. What did he say? First note, he wrote the book 1857. What did he say about 1857? Started as a war on religion which led to War of Independence. It started as a war on religion, led to War on Independence. Now, what are the other historians' view? R.C. Majumdar. What did he say? It was neither first nor national nor War of Independence. According to R.C. Majumdar, 1857 was neither first nor national nor War of Independence. Please take it into account, neither first nor national nor War of Independence. Now let's take the view of Jawaharlal Nehru. What did Nehru say? In his book Discovery of India, please keep in mind the name of the book, Discovery of India. What did he say? 1857 was a feudal uprising. Which had a national outlook. Now, taking into account other historians or Indian historians' view, K. Datta. What did K. Datta say? According to K. Datta, 1857 was a military outbreak, which did not possess all India character, which means it did not cover the length and breadth of the country. So, military outbreak lacked all India character. Okay. Taking into account other Indian historians' view, R.P. Dutt. What did he say? According to R.P. Dutt, it was a feudal or peasant uprising. Against whom? Against foreign domination. Against foreign invaders. Okay. So we are taking into account of different Indian historians' view. We have discussed K. Datta, Nehru, M.N. Roy, R.P. Dutt, S.N. Sen, etc. Last but not the least, V.D. Savarkar. What V.D. Savarkar's book name is Indian War of Independence. What did he say in his book Indian War of Independence 1857? According to Veer Savarkar, 1857 was neither a feudal uprising, neither a sepoy mutiny, neither a revolt of or a military outbreak. Rather, it was first war of independence. So what it was? It was a war of independence. Clear? So these were all the Indian historians' view regarding 1857. Now here comes the British historians' view. Let's take the example of first John Seeley. John Seeley has set the popular narrative regarding 1857 that it was a sepoy mutiny. So what did he say? It was a sepoy mutiny. Now these are very important for exam point of view. Please keep in mind, please remember which historian said what lines. Secondly, L.E.R. Rees. L.E.R. Rees. What did he say? He said 1857 was a fight or struggle between whom? Between religious fanatics versus Christians. Please remember, fanatics means extreme of anything. Clear? Religious fanatics versus Christians. Now, we will take into account example of another British historian, namely T. Holmes. What did T. Holmes said? According to T. Holmes, 1857 was a battle between barbarians versus civilization. Now here it should be noted that T. Holmes called Indians as barbarians and the British or the East India Company as the civilized people. So these were the Indian as well as British account of 1857. Please keep in mind, very important for the exam. Now, moving on to next part. Since 1850, as we know, 1857 was the, according to Savarkar, 1857 was the first planned war of independence. But was this the first mutiny against the British? It wasn't so. How? There were simmering discontent. Now please remember these words which are important for exam point of view, particularly mains point of view. There was simmering discontent among the Indian people against the British. Now this simmering discontent was visible in the princely state or princes plus peasants or zamindars or sepoys or pandits or Maulvis. We can further take artisans. So this simmering discontent against the British was already present or were present visible among artisans, princes, peasants, zamindars, sepoys, pandits and Maulvis. Now, so how did this content created in front against the British? There were some wars before the revolt of 1857. What were those wars? Anglo-Maratha War, Anglo-Mysore War, Anglo-Carnatic Wars. But two important battles has to be kept in mind before studying 1857. These two battles were Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar laid the foundation of British rule in India. So although we will discuss this when we study about these battles in advent of Europeans, right now we'll have just a brief account of the battles. So Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Now what is Battle of Plassey? First, when was it fought? Battle of Plassey was fought on 23rd June 1757. 23rd June 1757. Where was it fought? As the name suggests, Plassey. Where it is? It is on the banks of Bhagirathi River near Calcutta, now Kolkata. Between whom it was fought? It was fought between Sirajuddaula. Who was this guy? He was the last independent Nawab of Bengal. Against whom it was fought? Versus Robert Clive. Who was he? Commander of East India Company. Now, Battle of Plassey fought on 23rd June 1757 at Plassey between Sirajuddaula and Robert Clive. What result? Robert Clive emerged victorious. The British East India Company emerged victorious in the Battle of Plassey. We will discuss one reason why it happened. We will discuss more about it when we study in Advent of European chapter. So one reason can be rampant corruption or misuse of trade privileges, which is known as dastak by East India Company. So the reason is rampant misuse of trade privileges known as dastak by East India Company. So this was Battle of Plassey. Please keep in mind, very important exam. Now next comes Battle of Buxar. Battle of Buxar was fought on October 22, 1764. Where was it fought? Fought, as the name suggests, near Buxar in present day Bihar. Between whom it was fought? It was fought between the combined forces of first Mir Qasim. Who was Mir Qasim? Nawab of Bengal. Plus Shah Alam II. Who was Shah Alam II? Mughal Emperor. Plus Sujauddaulah. Who was Sujauddaulah? Nawab of Awadh. So it was fought between the combined forces of Mir Qasim, who was the Nawab of Bengal, plus Shah Alam II, who was a Mughal emperor at that time, and Sujauddaulah, who was the Nawab of Awadh. Against whom? Against Hector Munro. Who was he? Commander of East India Company, representative of Robert Clive. So it was fought between these forces against East India Company, commanded by Hector Munro on behalf of Robert Clive. What was the result? The British East India Company emerged victorious. They emerged victorious. Now, what was the result? First, East India Company emerged victorious, and another was signing of Treaty of Allahabad. Treaty of Allahabad. This was the result of Battle of Buxar. Now, so we discussed two important battles, Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar, which shaped the foundation of British rule in India. We will discuss these battles in details when we study Advent of European chapter. Now, so as we discuss these two battles, so there were other factors which led to the revolt or battle of 1857. These factors can be categorized as political factors, religious factors, sociological factors, economic factors, military factors, and other factors which may include international factors. So there were other factors or reasons which led to the revolt of 1857, like political, religious, sociological, military, economic, and other like international factors. We will discuss these factors in our next coming video. Till then, thank you.